Are you having trouble finding the perfect wedding band to match your engagement ring? Welcome to the Clear Cut Classroom, where we take deep dives into all things diamonds and jewelry. Today we're going to talk about the ultimate guide on picking the perfect wedding band for your engagement ring. So specifically, if you are looking for a diamond wedding band, a diamond eternity band, or half band, and you don't know where to start, the first place to start would be with the shape of your engagement ring. So if you have a step cut diamond like an emerald cut or Asher cut, a lot of times you may want to match it up with your wedding band. So look for wedding bands with step cut diamonds, whether they're Asher cuts, emerald cuts, or baguettes. You can play around with it and have them set east-west, north-south, or even incorporate other shapes like round brilliants or marquises to make it interesting. But it's always great to have that continuity between the faceting patterns. Similarly, if you have a rounded shape like a round brilliant or an oval, sometimes you want a wedding band that kind of complements that and has a similar feminine roundedness. So look for shapes like round brilliants, cushion cuts, ovals, marquises, things that have that roundedness that will complement the shape of your engagement ring. Another thing to consider is going to be the style of your engagement ring. If you have a classic solitaire ring, that is great because you can basically match it with almost any wedding band, but that also really opens up all of the possibilities and may make it more difficult to choose. So think about if you want a band that is a similar width that's going to stack up against it, if you want to have multiple wedding bands to create a larger stack, or one larger eternity band. Sometimes if you are going for a larger eternity band, you may want to add a spacer ring, which is a thin metal ring in between the two if you want a perfect flush sitting. If you have a 3-stone engagement ring, a lot of the times traditional 3-stone rings will sit directly on your finger. So it'll be very difficult to have a wedding band sit perfectly flush, even if you have a spacer band. So a lot of times people will consider wearing wedding bands on their other hand. If you have a flawless fit 3-stone ring, which is a signature setting of ours, that's set a little bit higher off the finger to allow wedding bands to stack, just like in a traditional solitaire. If your engagement ring is a bit more elaborate in style, if it has like beautiful, delicate pear-shaped side stones or something a little bit of a feminine feel, you may want to go with the same theme with your wedding band. So something like our Emma band, Penelope band, or Delilah band would be a great option. If you have an engagement ring with a very modern, sleek aesthetic like a bezel setting, then you may want to complement it as well with like a channel set baguette band or something like our robe band. Maybe even just a thick gold band will look amazing with it. You definitely don't have to be matchy-matchy with your engagement ring and wedding band, but a lot of times you just want to have an element of continuity, whether it's the style, faceting pattern, or shape. You can definitely mix and match metals and mix and match shapes as well. Let me know if you guys have any questions on picking your perfect wedding band, and class is dismissed.